Next guest is the woman behind the Friendship IRL podcast, which if you don't know, that stands for Friendship in Real Life. She tackles all sorts of topics that pertain to friends. And you may not realize it, but there are a lot of dynamics that happen around friendships as adults. That's precisely why I've asked Alex Alexander to be here back on our couch this morning to go over some friendship goals that we all might want to mark down a little bit. Thank you for being here. It's so good to see you.
Good morning, Amity. I'm so excited to be here with you.
I think that it is important that we recognize that friendships at this age haven't really changed since we were kids. There's still all those insecurities that we have, or maybe boundary issues. But I just want to say, friendship is like any other area of life, right? Mm-hmm. You can change your habits overall, social wellness with reflection and action. Yeah?
Yeah. I think that's something that gets a lot of people off track maybe with friendship is we're not being intentional. We're not taking a moment to think about what we want or what we have. And it's just like anything else. You know, if you want to change your finances, you spend a moment to take inventory of where you're at. Think about what your goals are, get specific, and then implement really small steps to make those changes.
See, it's really easy to think, all right, my friends are just there, but it's important to actually invest in those friendships, right? And be careful about where you're going, right? It's important to know where you're going.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of wasted energy that happens when you're just kind of taking action without a lot of thought. Like, do you want to invest in that friendship?
Yeah.
Do you want to make new friends in a certain area of life? Do all your friends live far away? Just taking a few minutes to even take inventory can make such a big difference.
And so what kind of inventory should we be taking?
Oh, well, this is going to be so different for everybody because everybody's scenarios are different. Maybe you just went through a big life change and you need to take a second and reflect. You know, I remember the first time actually I talked to you, you told me when you first moved to Seattle, you didn't, of course, have a lot of friends here. Everybody lived far away. In that situation, you might want to be really aware and say, I want to make friends local.
Yeah.
You know, you told me that you were a new mom. Maybe that was a specific goal, was I want to make new mom friends who live nearby.
And being intentional about doing it is, you can't, and the one thing I learned, and we talked to Alex about, is that you have to actually work hard at, or not work hard, but you have to work at it.
Yeah, you have to put energy into it.
You got to put the energy into it. So when you are doing that, you make goals. So what kind of friendship goals can someone make?
Oh, anything. I mean, this can be pretty far. I know we're doing a short segment here, but it can be anything. I like to tell people, like, make something really small.
Okay.
So that you'll actually do it.
Yeah, yeah.
A big one that I know a lot of people go, ooh, could be responding to your text messages.
Yeah.
Set aside 15 minutes twice a week on your calendar and respond to all those text messages.
I have so many people who are like, Amity, why don't you do that?
It could be wanting to meet people in your neighborhood and specifically making it a goal that twice a month you go to a neighborhood function. This is a really, really small, simple one, but if meeting your neighbors is a goal, every time you go on a walk in your neighborhood, make it a priority that you do not put your AirPods in for the first 5 block radius.
Okay.
Because then you look more approachable to your neighbors.
Right.
It doesn't need to be big, huge goals, but even making these small shifts will add up over time.
That's really such an important thing. I hadn't even thought about that. What about overall advice on friendship goals?
Oh, I mean, the number one piece of advice is make them achievable.
Okay.
Make them something you will actually do, because if you make them really huge, then you won't actually do it.
Yeah.
The other thing is get specific. A lot of people come to me and say, I want to make new friends. Okay, well, you walk around in your day, that's really overwhelming to say, is this person a potential new friend? Versus if you get specific and say, I want people in my neighborhood, or I want people in the same season of life. It's a lot easier to walk through your day and see potential people who might fit that.
I am one of those friends that I think my friends might think, oh, she's kind of crazy. She's out, I'm a full-time working mom. I'm always running with my hair on fire. What can I do to let my friends know that I really do care? Because I do. I think they know that I love them. But what can I do to let the people in my life know that I care? Is it setting aside that 15 minutes to do the text messaging? Because I feel like sometimes I'm so overwhelmed, I run out of time.
Okay, so I have 2 tips. One, pick something small like the text messages or the whatever. Like set aside a little bit of time. I call it friendship admin time. Where this is your priority. The second thing is get specific on the ways that you show up for your people. And then what that means is if, for example, I love to cook, so I actually enjoy showing up and cooking for everybody. When that's something somebody needs, I can show up that way. But when a friend asks me for something else that just like doesn't fit what I can do or what I enjoy, then I can say like, I'm just not the right person for this.
Okay.
You start to see the opportunities for you to show up all the time.
All right, that's such great advice. So do you have any friendship goals that you're working on currently?
Oh my gosh. Well, yes. This year, I want to invest a little bit more in like local entrepreneur friends.
Okay.
I have done kind of this entrepreneur friend goal in the past with more online friends, but I would love some more people I could actually get together with locally.
Well, I got you.
Yeah.
One of my friends who's gonna like tells me that I can't wait to introduce
See,
you.
and look, now I made it so easy for
See?
you to connect with, oh, I might actually have an introduction for you.
I totally do. I think you're gonna love this girl. So remind everyone about your podcast and what you're talking about it so that they give you a listen, because I think I love your podcast.
My podcast is my favorite part of my business. So my podcast is called Friendship IRL. You can find it anywhere that you listen to podcasts, and it's really about how everyday people are approaching what's working and what's not in their friendships to give people ideas to try in their own life.
It's so important. I honestly think, we have our relationships, we have our love, but these friendships are really truly what sustain us and keep us going through. I know you and I will talk about losing family and having little family. That friendship group is really our family.
My entire family for the most part is built off friends.
Thank you so much.